It's time to revisit its complicated channel as he reveals the harsh truth through astute questioning. Now, he corners these women through clever questioning. They actually admit that they enforce the gender roles. And then they bold-faced lie afterwards. The gaslighting is incredible. Now, his question is, do women enforce the patriarchy? But what they are enforcing is a matriarchy. But anyway, let's hear the pain of it.
Can you describe male behavior in a traditional relationship?
Traditional relationship. I would
To be honest, all the relationships are traditional. Women demand it. If the relationship isn't traditional, it doesn't happen.
say male behavior in a traditional relationship would be a provider and a protector.
Very
A servant. That's what they're saying. When they say provider or protector, it means servant. The man serves. That's what the gender role is.
gentleman behavior, opening the door for your girlfriend.
See, just serving, right? That's what gentleman means too. These are just cover terms, right? Shield terms for your little servant. It's not an equal relationship. Equality is something men dream of. Women claim it, but they're the ones who are actually against it. Women despise equality because it's unequal in their favor.
Um, Making her feel beautiful and special.
Paying for the dates, opening the doors, being the provider of the relationship.
Again, just just give me money and serve me. They're admitting it.
Do women still prefer traditional male behavior even while saying gender roles shouldn't matter?
1,000%. I think for the majority of relationships, they want to be provided for. I think in this generation, we're told,
What do you mean they? You mean you. And you don't think you know.
oh, it can go vice versa, but it's someone wants a provider, especially as a woman. Like, I want a man to provide for me.
Realistically,
She finally admitted it. I want a man to serve me. Right.
all women want a traditional man. Ladies, let's get it together. Like, bitch, you do not want to work. You do not want to work.
There you go. I've been saying this forever. You don't want to work. Women do not want to work. And guys, that's why if you come to my channel and start talking about men being hardworking, how you love hard work, I'm going to call you a liar. Men don't like hard work either. It's just that we have to claim it because in order to signal to the girls we're willing to serve. This young lady finally told the truth outright. Women don't want to work. And that's what a man is for. They want a man to work for her.
You do not want to work.
as a man, you
This scum is the worst of them all.
should provide for your woman. Provide for your woman. The woman is a prize. You should be paying for her bills, her nails, her hair, everything.
Notice what she said. It's not just her bills. It's her luxuries, her hair and her nails. This woman is drinking. That's why I like that he talks to people after they come out of the bar. Because when they get tanked, that's when the truth comes out. This woman was sober. She'd probably be a little better with her. She'd probably try and lie, right?
You are lucky enough to have a baddie. Keep her. Keep her. Provide. Be a provider. That's what a man does.
It's always the prettiest women who are the most scummy, by the way.
Do women still prefer traditional male behavior even while saying that gender roles shouldn't matter?
Listen, babe, I prefer traditional behavior because you're a man. Be a man. Be a man. Don't be the
Be a servant. Be a slave. Hey, this is why, guys, the pro male collective ditch the manhood card and why we ditch the masculinity term. Because this woman is just telling you outright what it means. It means you're a little bitch boy. That's what being a man is.
woman. Be a man.
Who do you think are the biggest enforcers of gender roles, men or women?
Probably. That's a great.
See, now she has to think because she just admitted, guys, that women are the ones who are demanding it. She did. And now she doesn't want to own up to it. So this is where the gaslighting comes in.
Great question. I don't know. I'd say it's probably a mix right now. I feel
No, it isn't a mix. You just demanded of men you just told men what you want. You gave us your demands. So the thing is, these women can't own it. They don't have to own it. Because this woman, she can lie to a man's face. He's still going to couple up with her and pay for her. Right? There's no incentive for her to be an honest person.
like a lot of men want women to go 50-50, but it's traditional for a man to provide. So it just depends. I don't know.
See, that was gibberish. She admitted men want 50-50. We want equality. Right? And then she said, "Oh, I don't know. It's complicated. It's total bullshit." Right?
You know, I think it comes from both sides. You'll meet women that kind of prefer a man that kind of sticks to the more, I guess what you would call traditional ideals. But on the other hand, you're going to meet men that would rather keep to the idea of, I guess what in Latin American countries we would call machismo.
Yeah, machismo. No, machismo is just female worship. The most macho countries like Spain and the South America, they're the first to fold to feminism. A macho man is a female servant. Notice how this woman she really had to try and think about what she had to say, right? They tried to do that, oh, it's equal on both sides horse shit, right?
But I feel like guys always want to go 50-50, so I think that's where the issue starts and where girls...
Yeah, see, she's admitting we're the ones who want equality. The man doesn't want the woman. She didn't say the man wants the woman to pay. We want 50-50. And that's where the issue starts. See, women have issues with that because women are not about equality. They never have been. What's the most simple thing they've ever done is grab the idea of equality for themselves and try to gaslight to say men were against it.
are like complaining is because like a man wants all the traditional things, but then like we also want the traditional things, but guys don't want to do that. They don't want to take care of us and like make sure we're...
So men want the traditional things, but we also don't. See, liars will always contradict themselves.
we're pampered and our bills are paid for, and like so we could stay at home and do the traditional things. So I think the problem in society is just like guys just want everything 50-50.
I'm not meant for the outside. I want a real man.
There you go again, guys. Guys want equality. They want an actual partner. And this woman says she wants a real man. A real man means a servant. It actually means a slave. Because he just does, it's not only that men serve them, they have to pay for everything. That's a slave. These girls are like the Romans, coming to the other countries and saying, "Hey, where's my taxes?" Dude.
I mean, why shouldn't it be 50-50 if women want equality? Isn't that what women want?
No, that's why they're thinking. If they wanted it, they would just say, "Yes, we do." Right? She's got to think about her bullshit.
Yeah, but I don't want a roommate. If I want a roommate, I'll just, room with one of my friends. Like,
Yeah, you see, she doesn't want a roommate. You see, women are equal to one another. That's what she's saying. She wants a man beneath her. Women don't want men, guys. If women loved men for ourselves, they would want us as roomies. She'd say, "I want this man around." But no, the man has to pay for his female company. All relationships between men and women are prostitution in one form or another.
Like you said, provider, protector, every woman wants that. And if they don't, they're lying.
Why is that?
Yeah, I'm glad she said that. She admitted again. Women don't want equality, and women don't love men for ourselves as human beings.
Because just human nature. Women are supposed to provide the man in a certain way, and the men's supposed to, I feel like, going above and beyond in protection.
So there you go. So a woman provides for a man a certain way. She doesn't say what it is. A woman doesn't supply anything for a man other than her company, right? And the man's supposed to go above and beyond. So it's an unequal relationship, 100%. She's telling us. How many of these random women does It's Complicated have to interview before it sinks in guys' heads?
And providing for them. And
So who do you think are the biggest enforcers of gender roles, men or women?
men, because they're more dominant.
They see, now I told you, just the bold-faced lie. So men serve women, but we're dominant. So she made her demands, but we're the ones who uphold it. Right. Just a bold-faced lie. And you notice there's no shame to her smug-looking face.
Yeah, but who typically pays on a first date?
Men.
Who's typically expected to approach?
Men.
Who typically buys the drinks at nightclubs?
Men.
Who typically gets down on one knee?
Men.
Isn't that all traditional male behavior?
I think a girl loves it, and a girl loves to be chased.
So once again, who are the biggest enforcers of gender roles, men or women?
It's a good question.
It's not a good question. See, it's obvious what the answer is. She's just stuck. It's complicated. It's like a chess master. He's cornered her king. And now she has nowhere to go.
Because women expect it when men don't want to do it all the time. But men get the benefit of going out of their way to do their gender roles.
So men get the benefit of being little slave boys, right? This is how little women think of men. You know, they're lying outright when they say they see us as human beings. They do not see us as their fellow human being. They have complete contempt for the male gender. You have to be a fool at this point in the game as a man to chase after the opposite sex.
So would you say that women are the biggest enforcers of gender roles? Would you agree with that?
No.
You said women expect it, though, right?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, does a man...
You see what I mean? It's like she tells the truth and then bold-faced lies. She can never own up to it, right?
And necessarily have to expect a woman to do traditional things to be with him? Or?
Oh, nowadays, no. Women don't want to cook, clean, provide for the family. It's definitely different.
That stuff was shit anyway, guys. Men need reciprocity. Men need women to go out and work for us. Real work. We'll do the cooking and cleaning.
2026.
So once again, how are women not the biggest enforcers of gender roles?
I don't think they're subtle enforcers. Like, it's expected.
Well, right, but you're...
Yeah, they're not, so they're subtle. It's still enforcing, lady. Actually, it's not even subtle. She just openly came out and said, outright, I want you guys to serve me.
Saying that women expect men to be in their roles, but women don't want to be in their roles. So to me, that
Which
sounds
is sad.
like... What's that?
Which is sad.
It is sad, but
No, she doesn't believe that. She's lying again. She loves it. That's why she's got that stupid smirk on her face. I agree. You are sad. Whoever you are, strange lady. You're pathetic. You can't even lie well. You know.
point is, it sounds like women are enforcing gender roles more than men are. Is that true?
I guess that makes sense, yeah.
So if women are the biggest enforcers of gender roles, how are women not the biggest enforcers of patriarchy? The very thing they demonize men for.
Thank you. Thank you. It's complicated. Patriarchy is a bullshit term, guys. It doesn't exist. We have always lived in a matriarchy, and not just here in the West or any particular country. It's the same worldwide and in every culture.
I don't know. I'm in a healthy relationship, so I can't really speak on that.
Yes, she knows, she does know. He trapped her. She can't just come out and finally say, yes, you are right. I'm in a healthy relationship. That's gibberish. So her idea of a healthy relationship is exactly what she said. The man is a slave to her.
Just in general, like in society, in our culture, what are your thoughts on that?
I don't know. I just
Why would she think about it? No one thinks about anything when it's going well. Right? If the washer or dryer is working well, you don't think about it. You just put the clothes in and let it do its work.
patriarchy. I just think, I don't know. I just think men should be the providers. I feel like I'm not giving you good answers at all.
You know, you're good. You're right. You're a lying sack. And yet she's also is giving good answers because she's revealing that she's a lying sack. Now, it's really embarrassing when you see a guy struggle through it.
Appreciate someone who is willing to like take care of them and like, but that doesn't necessarily mean being the breadwinner and like doing all that stuff. It's just
So they want to be taken care of, but it doesn't mean being the breadwinner. Well, how else do you think women demand to be taken care of, dude? And by the way, what's so shameful about this is the women, they have everything to gain by maintaining inequality. This guy has everything to lose. This is how obsessed men are with women. Even when we gain zero and we lose everything, we still just want to virtue signal.
I think there's a craving for some sort of like equality within relationships, and some of that does kind of like lean towards what we might think is like traditional, but I don't think it's necessarily like
The only reason I ask is
Yeah, men want equality, but it doesn't come from traditionalism. Traditionalism for men is slavery.
it's like if you go to nightclubs, right? Aren't men typically the ones buying drinks?
oh yeah.
If you go on a date, isn't the man typically the one expected to pay?
Okay.
So once again, do you think that women still prefer traditional male behavior, even while saying that gender roles shouldn't matter? Like men still have to approach things like that.
What he's thinking, because he can't just come out and say yes. Right.
Okay, I do feel like that is probably the general,
So do you think that women prefer traditional male behavior even while saying that gender roles shouldn't matter?
Yeah.
Most of them, right?
Yeah.
Men should approach women.
Who typically buys drinks at the nightclubs?
Men should buy drinks.
Who typically gets down on one knee?
See, guys, listen, there's no hesitancy about their demands of us. None. So this is 100% the truth. They're telling us it openly.
Men should get down on one knee. Women should not get down on one knee. Girls, stand up.
Okay, isn't that all traditional male behavior?
Yeah.
So don't women typically expect traditional male behavior, even though they say that gender roles shouldn't matter?
Correct. Yeah, I agree with you. I agree. I think that all ties down to like women are a part of the problem too with our generation.
No, see, they're doing, we're part of the problem. They're victim blaming. They're saying men are doing this. Oh, well, after admitting that they're the ones not supporting it, making it happen. Now they're still saying, oh, well, men do it too, right? False equivalency. That's what the term is for this.
100%.
Yes, women always want an alpha male, regardless of what they say on
Alpha male. Alpha male just means servant as well. All these euphemisms they use is to hide this derogatory term of slave boy, real man, alpha male, masculine man. It all means you're my little bitch boy.
Or off camera. That's what we're all looking for, and that's why we're all angry.
So if women are the biggest,
Notice what you said. That's all we're looking for, and that's why we're all angry. Women have no right to be angry about anything. Their lives aren't easy mode, they are cheat mode. Look how these women are out enjoying themselves. They have the world by the balls. They're the most privileged people that have ever existed in human history. They have zero right to be angry about anything.
forces of gender roles, how
What they're saying is there's not enough guys of high enough status for me to use. That's what they're saying.
are women not the biggest enforcers of patriarchy?
Oh, that was good. That was good. I don't disagree with you. I don't disagree with you.
So then why are
Yeah, but again, he has to say patriarchy to hook them in. It's not a patriarchy. It's a matriarchy.
men being demonized for the patriarchy when women are the biggest enforcers of it?
I think that I think that
Listen, see, now, you know it's lies when you have to think about it. When they were being truthful, it was like answers, bam, bam, bam. Now they've got to think of what bullshit they're going to spew. This is very insulting.
that women contribute to that, but I think men also allow themselves to fall into that category too.
No matter what.
Victim blaming. Again, yeah, she's right, though. Men do fall into it. They allow it. We allow it. But still, it's shameful that she didn't just come out and admit it. Yeah, women are the ones who demand it. Full stop. There's nothing else to add.
Anyone says, I think every woman wants a provider, but yet, oh, I want to be powerful. I want to be the one taking care of it, but I actually don't want to.
So
there you go. She's just admitting it, right? And that's why complicated goes again after hours when people come out of the bars. When liquor has got rid of all the barriers. Right.
Controversial part.
Yeah.
If women are the ones enforcing gender roles, how are women not the ones enforcing the patriarchy?
Ooh. Oh, that's a good one. I do think that most women are not, I think, aware of like what it means to act in a way that would not force a patriarchal.
He's right in a way, because notice those women, they didn't even see the trap coming, did they? They're just telling the truth outright. And then when he complicated hits them with that final question, they're stumped like this guy. He's not aware, right? There's no reason for people to think about things when things are going your way.
Like, I don't think like the patriarchal like system is very like well known, and I don't think a lot of people realize how integrated all of these like thoughts and feelings.
What do you mean patriarchal system is not well known? All people do is talk about the bullshit patriarchy. It's very well known. This lie is very well known.
Everything is into society, and so I don't think it's on purpose. But
bullshit, dude. Women enforce it. It's on purpose.
Is just so engraved into our societies and into our minds from birth that.
Yeah, who ingrains it? I have a video, guys, entitled "Mothers Enforce Gender Roles onto Their Sons." Women ingrain it into their children. We all know, they're completely aware when they do it. We know what's going on. So this guy's full of shit.
I do think it is something that a lot of women are pushing again.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Do you think it's fair for women to kind of blame men or demonize men for the patriarchy when women play a part in upholding it?
Notice how he says them. It's complicated, dude. Right? He had to, like, the way he questioned that. This reel this guy in. Women are playing a part. They're the ones generating it.
everybody, everything. No, it's obviously not just men. The patriarchy is everybody. It's in, yeah, I do think that's definitely true.
So how do you think
It's
that
a
like men and
mindset.
women can come together and not just kind of like, hate each other for this system that we were all born into?
We weren't born into it. Women enforce it. Jeez.
It's hard to imagine in like I think our current state of world because it takes a lot of sitting and listening and learning, and I don't think a lot of
This is gibberish. Men don't want to deal with the way things actually are. So all they do is give gibberish.
people want to put that kind of effort into something that like most people deem as like not that important. So
Well, women don't deem it as important because it's all going their way. There's no reason to examine a system that's working 100% in their favor.
I don't know if it's possible like nowadays.
I will take accountability as a woman. Like, I do think that women, we expect a lot from men. So it's probably hard to be a man. I understand that. I give men a lot of credit. But I think on both parts, our generation just...
No, you're not taking accountability. You're trying to blame men for what you do. So you're just a liar, and a bad one at that.
up right now. It's so bad. But on both sides, women too.
See, both sides. This is false equivalency, guys. Your gender has disgust and contempt for my gender. Full stop. There's nothing else to add.
And lastly, why do women only complain about patriarchy when they're competing with men?
Competing with men, how so?
Like in the workforce.
Well,
that's why women don't compete with men. They can't. Men outdo women. So if they complain about the patriarchy, what they mean is they're not given free stuff by men. When they enter the workforce, the men are supposed to just back down and give them the promotions.
I don't think women are competing with men in the workforce. I think women are, well, feminists specifically, which I'm not for.
Yes, you are, lady. You're 100% for feminism. You are a feminist. You demand men be your servant. You have all the feminist ideals. Women are feminist, guys. That's where feminist comes from.
Competing against men and against the entire male community.
Oh my, wait, you're asking great questions. These are great.
Notice how happy she is because she doesn't give a shit that she's going to lie. And she doesn't feel like she's being humiliated because you know what? She's going to get everything she wants. There's no consequences for this bold-faced liar. None.
I don't know. I feel like deep down, women don't want to feel like they're the man in a relationship.
Yeah, women don't want to be the slave. That would be humiliating. And it's not deep down, it's on the surface. You just said so outright, lady.
They want their man to take care of them. And like some people are too afraid to admit that, but I'm not. So as a man, do your fucking job.
Yes, do your job, slave boy. Serve me. Make me a sandwich. So thank you. It's complicated. Like I said, I feel sorry for you, dude, because as good as you do this, you have to ask some really disgusting questions. I mean, these rhetorical questions are very painful because they are rhetorical. We guys actually know the answers. And they know the answers too. You force them to finally tell the truth, only for them to just follow up with a complete lie. The contempt women have for men. You have to have complete contempt for another human being to gaslight them like this. And recognize, guys, women are our enemy. See these women? They just see us as servants or nothing. Otherwise, we're invisible. These are our enemies, period. And they're the average woman who's on the street.